You know, when the beat kicks in, it's that time to take a walk into the world of entertainment, all the gist, celebrity gossip, and everything about entertainment. It is the Grapevine on a Thursday on the Smooth Breakfast here on Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. It's 19 minutes past 8 a.m. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day out there. Even though it's been raining this morning, the rains have stopped at the moment. So I just hope it stays like this. Not too sunny. Cool weather is what we need. There's so much heat around. We need to cool our heads, calm our brains. But right now, one thing that's going to calm you down is a walk into the grapevine. My name is Ayokunmi, and joining me at the moment to take a look at the stories, my main man in the building, even though virtually, James Silas. What's good?
Yeah, good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, everybody, wherever you're listening from. Yes, Ayo, you're talking about the rain stopping. You speak for yourself. Oh. It's still raining here. I
Oh,
mean,
oh wow.
yes, as far as where I'm concerned, where I am right now, yes, it's still raining.
Well, at least you're indoors, you're chilled, in
Oh well.
your nice t-shirts. I won't say more than that. You know what I'm talking about.
You can say that to me. No problem. If you're watching on
Well,
Zoom, you see what he's talking about.
exactly. If you're watching on,
Yes.
out there on YouTube, you can see what I'm talking about. Talking about YouTube, you can join us on at
Exactly, YouTube. I said
Smooth,
Zoom.
Smooth
Sorry.
981 FM Lagos, Smooth 981 FM Lagos on YouTube. That is where we're streaming live. You can leave your comments there. You can also leave your comments on WhatsApp. That is another way to be part of the show this morning. 0809 444 0981. Let me take that again. 0809 444 0981. That is the WhatsApp number to leave your messages, your thoughts right here on the Grapevine. Ori should be joining us pretty soon. Maybe he has some technical issues, but he should be joining us as well to complete the trifecta. Okay, before that happens, James, let's get into the major issues, and where we need to start this morning is where Speed Darlington is concerned, aka Akpi. Yes. Now, he has found himself in hot water recently. I mean, if you've seen the video, if you've been seeing stories flying around, his live stream went viral where he claimed to have had sexual relations with a 15-year-old girl. Now, he has come out to clear the air. Now, I don't know if the air is clear at all, on the matter. Now, claiming that it was a ploy, was all a ploy for social media attention to sell his new song. Now he went to social media again to actually clarify, stating that he was not being honest and only said that to generate controversy. And I'll take a quote from what he said. He says that fans and followers have been upset at me for making a video saying that I was intimate with a 15-year-old. This video is for all of you. I'm an artist and I need controversy to eat. If your name isn't relevant, you don't get booked. Simple. Nobody books someone who isn't trending, and I have a new song, and the song is about sex. End of quote for now, James. I don't
Yeah.
know if this was some level of damage control. Yes, okay, controversy, you want to generate that. That is fine, no issues. But using that to generate controversy in itself, it's a very disturbing thing to think about. If you were in a country where these sort of things are not taken lightly, he would have been picked up for questioning, most
Yeah,
likely.
I mean, yeah, he would have been picked up for questioning, but in a lot of situations, like if you go legally, however, yes, he has said that, but if there's no proof, there's no, if there's nothing to actually tie it proper, it may just still be taken as just word of the mouth that he just made in a statement. But I'm sure at this point, with the reaction on social media, you would have learned a lesson to just understand that you can't just open your mouth anyhow and be talking anyhow. You
Mm,
know, the fact is when I mean this is one of the problems of social media. People just turn on, you know, the cameras and just talk without
right.
thinking about the repercussion, without thinking about the weight of stupidity that they're about to pour out in the air. I really, really commend the social media community for the way they went at it. I'm sure he felt it. He would have realized that, man, you can't, this is nonsense. It's unacceptable. And like I
Mm,
said, in the actual sense of it, if there's no particular report, even though, I mean, there was a report of 2023 that somebody, he had this whole thing about, having to do something with a 16-year-old. want. I saw the video resurface again, even after he made this comment on social media. So I don't know how true, I don't know how far that particular conversation or case, if there was a case at all, how far it went. But I see that some even actual bodies, organizations have written, everybody's clamoring, everybody wants him to be picked up for questioning and everything. But like I said, even if he's picked up, invited for questioning, he will get there and give them the same excuse that he has given, that I did not do anything. If I did something, let the person come out, or let there be a proper report or whatever. So I don't believe that he actually did this, personally, if there's no proof, but I can smell the weight of stupidity in what he had done or what he did. It doesn't make any sense. And I
Well,
think that if he has common sense, yeah, you want to say
well, this
something?
is James. You
Yeah,
you alluded to a video coming up, a video resurfacing of him, of a similar issue where he's concerned. So this is not the first time we're talking about issues where a minor is actually concerned. So whether or not he did it, I don't know at this point in time, because there's really no proof at the end of the day, and
yeah,
from a legal point of view, there's no victim. So
yes,
it could just be, just someone speaking out of turn. But
yes.
let's even put the legal perspective aside.
Mm.
From a moral point of view, I mean, he's trying to be controversial for his music. Wouldn't this do the opposite of people trying to listen to his music at the end of the day?
Um, that one is inconsequential. It's by the way, it's a question of choice. For some people, they want to go and hear the stupid music that you made, made you that you released, that made you want to be, you know, that made you even want to implicate yourself on social media. Some people might just go and say, "What is the goddamn music that you made, by the way?" and go and check. While some people, I mean, like me, will not care if you like fake death, fake whatever. If I'm not a fan, if I don't think that you can ever make any sense to me, I'm not even going to go close to you. In fact, that'll be one of the songs that blocked on my playlist, you know. So, but personally, when it comes to music, like say I want to listen to somebody's music, I'll never ever think of a speed. And this is no disrespect; it's just my personal choice. I will never think about speed dancing musically. Um, but when it comes to what he has said about, I mean, this is him just giving a lame excuse about how he has to feed and all this talk that he's talking, which really doesn't make sense. Like I said, I feel like with the backlash, he should. I don't think we'll have a third recurrence of him talking trash about minors after this one. He's an old man. He's over 40. By now, we should be talking about settling down, having children, and being more responsible in his life. Or better yet, go back to America. I think he's also
Mm,
a citizen. He should go back to this
yeah.
country.
I mean, you just wonder why he actually left America, came back to Nigeria. I mean, he has an American passport, according to what I
Yeah,
actually,
hell,
what actually
yeah.
heard. So you just wonder, maybe it's because of him not being able to do these sort of things over there, and he's like, well, it's Nigeria, anything goes. I can come back here and do anyhow and talk anyhow.
I mean,
Well, here we are.
let's still stand on the fact that there are no victims. There's nothing pegged. There's no case, no conviction of
Mm,
any sort. It has
right.
been the things that he has said. Even with the last case, there was no particular, no victim, no clear. I don't even know if a case was filed. If anything was done at all. If there was actually a situation like of that nature. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And no disrespect at all, even to the law. I feel like we don't even know how deep or you know, how um how proper that law is applied even here in Nigeria. Let's not forget that there are some places in Nigeria where older people are still marrying young. I don't know how to put it, but you know what I'm talking about. So I don't know what the law needs to be clearer in those areas and deal
Mm.
with it accordingly.
Most definitely. Well, one thing
Yes.
that I will take from this particular incident, and this actually goes for everybody who's on social media, is to be very careful and be very discerning of the sort of information and things that you put out there. You might think, oh, I want to be controversial. Oh, I want to chase clout just because validation, online validation is the latest drug in town. It definitely can backfire, and you don't want to be saying things like this, even if it's not true. You don't want to be associated with this sort of allegations, because anytime anybody puts your name in a search bar, these are the sort of things that will come out tied to your name. And it's the
Yes.
internet. It never forgets. That is just the truth of the matter. Tayo on WhatsApp says, it's the height of insensitivity by speed and should still be investigated. What's the trend
Yes.
in defilements? There's even a record of him being accused in 2022 for doing the thing that he's alleging. I'm sure Burna Boy is laughing somewhere about this. Speed, Speed and Burna. Ewa Oniniru says, Speed Darlington is just a very careless talker. Well, your mouth will get you in trouble at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right, let me take a quick break right now. James, when we come back in, we'll talk about the American Music Awards,
All right.
where our girl, okay, well, our African sister Tyler has done it again. We're thinking, would this be the time that our very own would break that jinx? Well, it hasn't happened. We'll talk about that and a lot more on the other side of the grapevine here on Smooth 98.1. That thing that Speed said, if he
Yeah.
said it in the US, if he said that thing in the US,
No,
even
I it's the same thing. There's no victim. There's nothing.
no, my point is this. My point is this.
Mm.
There's no victim, yes, but that is when he would have called attention on
No,
himself.
what they would have done, yes, they will put him on a watch list. That's what they would have done. They'll put him on a watch list, waiting for evidence or waiting for actual. They'll put him on because you can't make careless statements like that.
Very, very
And
needless thing to say.
yeah, that's why
Very.
it's a very stupid
Let's
case.
even assume that he didn't do it. That is not, but it's just we can just try and be controversial. Not that kind of thing. Now, come on.
Yes. I
That
said
you're
not
involved
ordinarily. Let's say let's even leave the law in public. You can be lynched. People can actually
now.
knock you left, right, and center.
Now, you would have
You
done that
understand?
before asking any question,
Honestly, would have lynched him.
because you want to promote your music. Oh, even if your music is about sex, you couldn't talk about sex with an adult. Even if you want
Who
to talk
cares? Yes, who cares if your music is about sex? That's why I said he's dumb. The guy is so stupid.
you will
Uh-uh.
learn, because they dragged him. They dragged him well.
No, that guy. I don't even know how. It's so. That's why I said if it's about that one, say you want to say one nonsense at your music, people like me will not even go close to it.
It is well. And we're back. This is the Grapevine on a Thursday morning. Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. We love to have great conversation about entertainment and everything in between. My name is Ayokunmi. Great to have you join us this morning. Thank you for always being here. For those who have been here from day one and those who are just tuning in for the first time, you are most welcome to the smoothest style on Lagos Radio. And indeed, radio anywhere in the world. And James Silas still with me. James, what's going on?
Chilling, chilling. We're
All
doing
right.
this. Yeah.
Yes, yes, so we're having a great time this morning. Please join us. Let us know your thoughts on these matters. 0809 is the WhatsApp number. Join us in the grapevine. Let us know what's going on with you, and of course, your thoughts on the stories we're talking about this morning. So, like I said before that break, we're going to talk about the American Music Awards. It has come and it has gone. And some of the big winners, Billie Eilish, Beyonce, Eminem, they were among the big winners at the awards. Billie Eilish actually had a very standout night, winning in all 7 categories for which she was nominated. I mean, she picked up Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, um, top favorite touring artist, favorite female pop artist, favorite pop album as well. I mean, 7 nominations, 7 wins. Big ups to her, even though I'm not really a Billie Eilish person like that. I don't think I've sat down to listen to her music before like that. So
I was almost gonna say, you give me one Billie Eilish song that you know.
so it's actually good. I added that caveat that I mean she's not my cup of tea really. At the end of the day, Beyonce took home 2 awards as well. My homeboy Eminem also returning to the AMAs after 15 years, claiming favorite male hip hop artist and favorite hip hop album as well. But where I'm going to with all this is our very own. When we talk about favorite Afrobeat artist category, we had Ashake there, we had Rema there, we had Thames there, we had Whiskey there, we had Tyler there. And of course, Tyler once again continued the trend from 2023,
It ended in tears.
boom, once
It
again.
ended in
James,
tears.
what is
Yeah.
going on? What do we need to do to break
No,
this chain?
no. There's nothing. You don't need to do anything. It's just what it is. If at that point, I mean, I'm sure they worked based on this, what's called a particular a certain year in review, I believe. And I think this particular this of the award is where we now had that song. What's that Joe Bug Girl title? That song. What's the title again? And the Tyler song. That's one that the girl from Joe Bug. That song.
Oh,
This the other
I can't
time
remember the
she
name.
won this category. What did you say?
I can't remember the name, but I know the song you're talking about.
Yes, I think last time it was it was Water.
Yeah.
Probably yeah, wet water. Yeah, and then the second this one now is the girl from Joe Bug. And you know, I don't know. Sometimes these songs maybe they resonate heavier in mainstream um America, and so more than the other Nigerian artists that we have here. I mean,
But
I thought
how?
Thames would have a shot here, but
Right?
maybe Thames' album did not come out around it at like a proper time where it would have sunk in terms of circulation, saturation. But Whiskey, I didn't think Whiskey was going to win this category anyway. Which is the same thing as per the timeline as when he released the song. What song are they using? Let's not also forget that here this category is not just about songs, about the artists. For them, it's not just about it's an artist category, not necessarily a song. Even though they still tie to a
Mm,
song, do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So there's always a difference, not just for the song, but actually this is for the artist. So who knows? Tyler probably made more impact or made more impression, deeper impression within their system as at in the year in review that they worked with. Do you understand? Um, like I said, the person I thought would have come really, really close actually was Thames to me. But I'm not also surprised that Tyler won this category. And Tyler has said before that she's not an Afrobeat artist by
Well,
herself.
there's that. I think that was at
So
the was it the MTV
yes,
awards or
I,
something
I could have
or
sworn that it was
thereabouts.
on this same American Music Award, the last one. I don't think it was the MTV VMAs. Okay, well, I just know that she has said it before that she's not even an Afrobeat artist. And then people were like, oh, look at it. The person they give the award never say that she's not even, but this is it again, back again in her faces. And I'm not mad at it. I think Tyler has been doing tremendously well for herself. And I think I'll say congratulations to her.
Hmm. Yes, indeed. Well, congratulations to Tyler. And what we can take from this is, well, all the Thames of this world, the WizKids, the Ashakers. I guess your work is cut out for you. I mean, if you want to pick up these awards, then you need to figure out what Tyler is doing. What
Hmm.
she's adding to that sauce to make it entirely sweet that she's winning all the awards, and all of you aren't. But hey, big ups to every one of them who were nominated in that category. They are all huge in their own right, and they make absolutely amazing music. There
Hmm.
is no doubt about that one. But man, Tyler just knocking them left, right, and center. I don't, I, I don't even know. I don't even know.
But I
All right.
love it. I love it.
Really? Do you
Yeah.
think do you think it's going to, should
No,
I
I
say,
think this look.
ginger them to do more?
Let me tell you, if you are given to one of these our other Nigerians, social media go crazy. All the fans, you see all the fan wars might just kick off. Some people tell you, oh, why would you give it to 10? He would have been Whiskey. Some people tell you, no, it's right. Oh, Ashaka is the, but like this now, everybody just keep quiet and keep it moving.
Keep quiet and
Yes.
actually keep it moving. It's
Yeah.
actually okay. Yeah, true. I was going to say, wait, I thought I didn't see Rema there. Okay, Rema is there. I was
Remember,
going to
see, let me
think,
tell you, Ayo,
am I
it
seeing
doesn't change the
double?
fact that Nigeria or when you talk about Afrobeats as a genre, Nigerians are still ruling everywhere. Nigeria is still we Tyler cannot make the kind of impression. If Tyler walks in, she cannot make the kind of impression that a Rema, um, the Ashake, Whiskey, is it Whiskey? Do you understand? So
Mm,
it's just okay. This is just still make us work even harder, make our people put in more work. If it is from the aspect of PR, is it from the aspect of how to promote it out there, you know, I mean, just keep it moving. That's why I just feel like it's okay. I always say that awards are not validation for your greatness, even though
Right.
that's arguable. But I feel
I
like
hear you on
awards are
that
not
one.
validation of your greatness. But look
Mm.
at the artists here, bring talent, even put them on stage. Our people are killing it, no doubt.
No doubt about that one. Okay, let me see who's talking to us here on WhatsApp. This is Xavier in the building saying greeting me,
Kim,
and of course, Kim as well. Good morning to you, Xavier. Great to have you on the show. He says, Speed Darlington is a huge disgrace to the Igbo tribe. Hmm. School na scam at them did this. How someone can be intelligent enough to discern that not all roads are good roads. I have a feeling that for him to be bold enough to come out and say such, he has some form of backing. He should go back to the US. He isn't relevant here. And then he
mm.
further says, Tyler is still busy making all of us sweat 2 years after. Congratulations to her. Our names are known. That's a big win. The awards and accolades will still come in droves. It will happen soonest. Xavier strikes me as, one wise elder like that that
Yeah,
speaks
he's a
in
very
proverbs.
traditional man. When he came, he's a core traditional man.
he
Yes,
strikes me. He strikes me as that. Xavier,
yes,
never change, never change. Thank you for
yes.
the message.
And
All
can
right,
I say something real quick, Ayo, before we go to
sure, sure,
move to the next story? You
sure.
see, with votes, when it comes to votes, I think this category is also a vote category. When it comes to votes in any on any show or whatever, look at Nigeria. We had four Nigerians. Nigerians will share votes,
Mm.
but we just had one South African.
So
All
all
the
the
South Africans
votes
will vote
go
for
to
that
her.
one. Yes. So
Yeah.
let's look at it from that perspective as well.
Hmm. Good insight. Good insight on that one, James. Okay, let's talk about Coral BD real quick. Another controversial one here. I mean, we
Mm.
have a lot of people that controversy is like 5 and 6 for them. Anyways, she's a Nigerian singer and dancer. Now she has revealed that she was nearly removed from a flight recently over alleged indecent dressing. I don't think it was alleged because I saw the video. I don't know how alleged that was. I saw the video. Now, of course, she's known for wearing skimpy outfits and so on. And she was dressed in this revealing pink outfit and said she was informed that she needed to wear something over her clothes or risk being removed from the plane. Now, I don't know what her end game was. Maybe clout. In her Facebook post, the mother of two asked her fans for their honest opinions on whether the airline treated her unfairly. At this point in time, I just feel like if some people do not, put things on social media, they will fall ill or, they'll have an allergic reaction because I don't know what the thinking was. I don't know if you saw the video, James, and the outfit that she actually wore. The first
Yeah, I
thought
saw the
was
outfit.
my first thought was, why? What would possess you? You know where you are going to, but what's your end game here?
You know that, and she has told you. I mean, you said it already from the beginning that social media, and when it comes to cloud chasing and everything, is. And again, these people can be lying. Let me tell you. Yes, she has worn this outfit. Do you understand? She has taken a picture. She has done a video of this outfit, and the perception that wants to be sold is, oh, they might kick me out of the flight or whatever. In America, if that's where this whole thing happened, um, they don't even. I don't think they care that much about how you look. Do you understand? This
Mm,
is a place where people were. Um, I mean, during the summer, people are allowed to, but I don't know how to what extent. Sometimes we just have it in our head and just assume that you can just wear pants and bra and walk into the supermarket and go and buy something and just walk outside and be walking on the road. But it's definition anyway. But I saw the outfit that she was wearing, the pink top and whatever it had. It was back, like the whole back was revealing, just the whole back. Then she had this short, really, really short skirt,
skirt.
and then underneath she had her underwear as well. Do you understand? Um, I mean, it depends on where she was going to, and depends on the airline, whatever, where they would have asked you, okay, please, maybe you might have to throw on a jacket or something. But does it not sound stupid to you to come and say, "Oh, I was almost sure I got indecent"? I said you said indecent dressing, and there's no alleged there. You said I was almost sure. So, and then you're asking people now to say, was, do you think the airline was doing too much for that? This is you asking your same stupid fans or stupid friends that stupid
Ouch.
question. Yeah, because when you come to me and you look, I don't know. And this is not about, you're not judging, I'm not judging, I'm not trying to say, like I said, America is a free country. People look however they want to look. So I don't, when you ask that kind of question, when they are throwing back here, she's not asking the Americans, do you think I looked indecent or for real? She's throwing back at the people, Africans, Nigerians,
Mm.
who know that. And she knows that people are going to talk, which is the same cloud chasing that we keep talking about. It's that same cloud chasing. You just bring it back, throw it back to the people that you know are going to give you a response. Because if it's another client, if it's in America where you are, nobody cares about how you look, you know. But like I said, this social media is like a drug. They need to get a dose. They need to get their serving every other time that they don't get attention. And I am mad at that.
Hmm. Hey, I wonder. Xavier is typing. I'm looking forward to hearing his proverbial thoughts on this particular matter. Let me see here. Michael says, truth is, people will go ahead to listen to his silly music. That's speed Darlington. Take a cue from R. Kelly. Radio stations banned his music back then, but today he's getting playtime on air.
Yes, true.
St. Fadro says he should be brought to book, Speed Darlington, and let his stupidity be punished without proof as well. We can't do that, St. Fadro. As much as we want to look at it from a moral lens, legally, unless there's a complaining witness or complaining victim, there's really not
Yeah.
much that can be done. Maybe he could be watched in case he makes a wrong move. But on this particular one, unless there's someone, as far as I know, that comes out and says, "Oh, I'm the 15-year-old in question," I'm not sure there's really much that can be done. Anyway,
Guess what? Guess what? That's Fajo, right?
yeah.
Fajo, guess what? If let's say okay, the law decides to handle him a bit, a good lawyer will still tell you that this boy that does not have sense, if you arrest him, he doesn't look at him now. Is he well? They'll say he's insane. Not well. You let him go.
Uh, so, Evangelist says next time he'll understand that social media platforms should have some sanity. Truly,
Mm,
the way people just do anyhow on social media, it's wild. Anyways, James, time has actually flown by. But before we go, I just want to
yeah.
quickly touch on Justin Bieber. Is he okay? Because lately, I don't know what's been going on with him. He looks different. He looks like he's going through a lot. I don't know whether there's substance abuse strain of the marriage, but it seems like there's been rumors about um
Haley.
his wife, yeah, Haley, separating. I don't know. Just want to quickly
Yeah,
touch on that.
I think that Justin Bieber is dealing with a lot of childhood trauma. This is somebody who got into the spotlight at a very young age. You see,
Yeah.
what Justin is going through is not too far from what the likes of even Michael Jackson, went through
Mm,
when he was alive.
mm, mm,
He was a child star, and then from there he moved up all onto where he is right now. And then I was actually surprised that he, went on to get married already. I didn't think he was ready for marriage personally. Um, but Justin Bieber has a lot that he needs to unpack. He needs help. I feel like he needs help. I feel like he needs not just therapy, but he needs a lot of attention. He needs to get away with it from a lot of things. Justin Bieber is not. He doesn't act like a regular person, like a normal person. If you look at it, I think he's troubled. I think he has a lot of trauma that he's dealing with mentally,
mm,
and I won't be surprised. Sometimes uh, he probably needs to be diagnosed of something. I don't know, but with the news and the things that we've heard or that come out about him and from time to time, I just feel like this is not normal, and I think that it has to be that whole, you know, hitting the spotlight early, not even going through the proper stage of um childhood, or not, is it childhood I will use now, teenagehood. There are a few things that you are supposed to go through as a child or as a young person. Sometimes if you don't go through these things, if you just move from being a child straight up to um adulthood and boom, spotlight, bodyguards
right.
following everywhere, they have to check your
Mm,
food, they have to do this, you cannot talk to people, you cannot, all of those things affect them later in life. I don't know about drugs, but a lot of things. The guy, I think, needs help.
mm,
It's crazy the things we've heard, but
yeah.
I mean, I
Yes,
know he
indeed.
needs help too. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I mean, like you said, he started really young. When that his hit song "Baby" came out, the one with
Yes.
Ludacris, he was 14.
He was
He was
14.
14 at
Yeah.
the time. So
So think
and
about a
and
14-year-old right now. Do you understand? A 14-year-old who's in secondary school, some of them just two or just three.
yeah.
Yeah, so imagine now from that point, you now move from there. In fact, that was when I started hanging out with Usher,
Mm.
Diddy, and all these big lions in the industry. Do you understand?
I'm glad you said
The
big
lifestyle,
lions.
everything. So imagine what would have gone. I mean, look at that time. That was around what again? I don't know who was it. One of the older people. One time he won one award, and that one said, "Oh, that's come and kiss me." Like there were a lot of things that the guy had to go through
Hey,
while
that
growing up.
was hey, who was that? To I
Yeah,
remember. Ah, was it
it's,
Pink?
it, it
I can't
was just it
remember.
was one of them. One of them, and I'm sure that's not the only one that had happened.
Mm.
So the guy would have gone through from just childhood and jump into adulthood by force. You know, I mean, it's I know he needs help.
Mm. Well, let's hope he actually gets the help that he most definitely needs. All right, let me take your messages as we wrap up on the show this morning. Victor says, I wonder the kind of people and characters the US gives passports or citizenships. You're wondering, Victor, have you seen a lot of them over there? I think some
Mm.
people take their morals to zero because they carry a US passport. Huh.
Mm.
Tayo says, so nobody can catch Oris today. Well, like Pokemon, we can't catch them all. Though. And it says Tyler needs to wash her head with Nigerian water. Maybe, just maybe. Justin Bieber externally is screaming for help. He's been through a lot,
Yeah,
and a lot has been through
yeah.
him. Xavier says, this lady thinks everywhere is a dance studio. I'm a dancer, but our skimpy outfit should end in the studio. I like that she was true to herself, though, not saying alleged. I'm guessing she needs an honest take. Oh, hopefully, she learns that not everywhere is her bedroom. She's using her tongue to count her teeth. I was waiting for the proverbial drop
That's
there.
another one.
You
Onye
didn't
came.
disappoint me, Xavier. Nice one. Uh, Stan says, Stan says, speed na madman. Oh. Anyone can use this opportunity to blackmail him. It's a pity that people don't know the law. Still works in Nigeria, even though it's mostly for the poor. Huh. That actually kind of rhymes. Know the law for the poor. I like that. Oluwaseyi says, America Africa. It depends. Oh, it depends on the state, city, and place. America, that in
Yeah.
some states, they arrest people for indecent exposure, jaywalking, and many other things.
Uh-huh.
There's that. And Michael says, these Oyibo children have issues by default. Our child singers don't seem to have issues, e.g., Benita and Co. They are married and doing well. Well, you don't know what even they went through. And those are the ones that you know.
No,
How about
so
the ones that fell off?
let me tell
You
you
know,
who said that now. Who said that?
that's a Michael.
Michael, count how many. Can you count how many child stars from that childhood level up that are still in existence to adulthood, as in active? I mean, to
Mm,
adulthood. Did Benita do music from that her child level to up till now? Do you understand? I mean, if you look at it, it's different. They were children, they were child stars. They did music at that time, and really, Nigeria or Africa says, how many of them really hit that do that whole spotlight thing? Do you understand? How many of them
yeah.
really? Yeah, you just hear them here and there. That that's time Benita. But now they did not carry that listen for the span of even I don't think any of them made it through 10 years or 20 years. But imagine, I mean, how old is Justin Bieber right now? For someone who started at 14. Do you understand?
He's
So you can
31 now.
do you understand? So you can count, you see, and from that point, he was in the spotlight every other day up till now. So
Mm,
it's quite different. All those Benita, they did that whole thing, and then after some time they disappeared and went into actual human existence before, you know, but it's different. Tosi Jagede,
yeah.
after you heard about one Tosi Jagede back in the day, after that time, she did not do music as an adult. So it's
And
different.
there we are. All righty,
Yeah.
we need to wrap it up this morning. Thank you so much, James Silas, for joining me as you always do. It's a
Thank you
pleasure.
very much for having me. And James Silas is James Silas on social media everywhere. You can find me Instagram, X, LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn as well. I do what's called music business. If you have a label, if you're an artist, you can reach out to me via social media. Let's talk business.
All righty. Reach out to James Silas. And of course, thank you all for your messages and keeping it tuned to the Grapevine. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:15 on the Smooth Breakfast, which kicks on right now. More great music on a good, cool Thursday morning. Keep it tuned.